And you hear the
Thank you
intro
for
is very
listening to the
echoey.
TTalks.net podcast, the show that brings you information, guidance, and support to entrepreneur-minded individuals like yourself. TTalks.net will give you something to talk about tomorrow. This isn't the daily show, but this is the show where you'll get everything. You'll get a fiesta of a mix with the old and the new. They will give you tips and insights into everyday business, big wins in everyday life. They have a lot to add, from bookkeeping to sales management, and sales training, and daily content for listeners to learn and enjoy. We are here to improve your life, business, or sales career. Without any further ado, introducing the dynamic duo, Alex De Luca and Rafael Rodriguez Jr.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. We did it. We're back. Hello. And the crowd goes wild.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome back to Tea Talks. My name's Alex DeLuca, and welcome back for another half hour of Tea Talk topics. And I'm joined by the co-founder, creator, host, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Rafael Rodriguez.
Well, good evening there, Alex. How are we doing?
Oh man, it is. I think it's still Monday. Aligned with the universe, and trucking away, man, and having fun.
First workday of May.
Oh man, first workday with May. And guess what? We threw a nice sale on the board right at the beginning of the day. It wasn't a sandbag deal. It was a deal from this month.
And happy May Day.
Mayday, happy May.
And
May
just a
Monday.
reminder, 2 weeks from now, taxes are due. Submissions
Taxes are due again?
No, they're not due again. They were due on April 15th. Now they are allowing you to file by May 17th.
Awesome. Well, that's some good stuff. Taxes, ladies and gentlemen. Please reach out to TheRemoteBookkeepers.com for all your taxing needs. They have a rock star team to take it away and handle your number crunching. Weekend was good. Had some fun. Golfed with the pop. Hung out at the beach, the pool. The same stuff. You? Anything fun?
Yeah, just was on the Big O, Orlando.
The Big O? Nice. Any big news this weekend to bring up before we dive into topics?
Other than Dodge and Ethereum, they're killing it today.
Ether and Dodge, they're going up, boom, 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 going up, making new lows, new highs, new trends. Only today, 2021 can, make millions, literally, if you invest right with the cryptocurrency.
The kid that invented Ethereum basically became a billionaire at 6 o'clock today. And Ethereum is actually worth more than Bank of America. That's just insane.
It's mind-boggling to some extent. What was cryptocurrency 5 years ago? It was very interesting.
Well, you got to understand that I bought cryptocurrency a little bit longer than that, and lo and behold, I bought it because it was a fad, number one, but number two, I learned through the grapevine that only drug dealers and gun dealers and anything that was related to the black market was using it. So I said, let me not even be part of it. But the reason why it was the black market is because you can't really determine where and who actually made the payment.
Oh man, it's untrackable in a way.
So yes, I was one of those lucky, fortunate people that did get a piece of the action early on, and some people are saying that there is a bubble and a possible bubble, and all I can tell you
is it a bubble?
Just be cautious. But there's been a lot of people that have been turned into millionaires because of the cryptocurrency, and we can always say that something good always comes out of something bad. Look what happened with 2020. 2020, a lot of people became millionaires because of cryptocurrency.
And that's who would have thought, right? Who would have thought?
Here's a mind-boggling information to share is that
Let's go. What's that?
if you bought, what was it? If you bought $10 worth of Ethereum 5 years ago, how much do you think it'd be worth today?
Oof, 200 grand.
No. Come on. No, we're talking about 3,020.
That's crazy.
So $10 just turned into 3,000. So if you just say $100, that just turned into 30,000. $1,000, 300,000.
300 grand, $1,000, 10 years
That's
ago.
5 years. 5 years ago, not even 10.
5 years.
5 years ago.
That's one heck of a return.
And of course, we had some couple millionaire people that with Dodge. But one of the things that we want to talk about, and we're going to talk about this week because I think it's very important that we touch on time management.
And this is going to be the Tea Talk topic of the week. Love it. Time management. We're going to get into nitty gritty, explain it, answer questions, and kind of, run with it.
Napoleon Hill said once, cherish your dream as there are the children of your soul, the blueprint of your ultimate achievement. Napoleon Hill. You know who Napoleon Hill is?
Napoleon Hill. Laws of Success. Andrew Carnegie gave him a great task to interview all the, most knowledgeable and successful people in the world, and this guy came up with, how to rock and roll with it.
And he does have Think and Grow Rich. He is,
which is the condensed version of the Laws of Success.
That is correct. 31. What is it? 31.
Ah, man, Napoleon Hill is
he had 10 best selling books, so I guess he knew not that he knew what was talking about, but I think he hit a lot of stuff right in the nail's head. The Law of Success, Think and Grow Rich. I think those are the two biggest ones.
Just look at this. In 1970, at the age of 87, he had a net worth of about $1 million. In 1970, that's a lot.
Yes. The Magic Ladder to Success, Outwitting the Devil, How to Sell Your Way Through Life, The Master Key to Riches. And the irony of all this, and I know we're always getting off topic, but these things were published back in 1928, 1930, 1937.
Yes.
Yet, some of this information is so relevant today. And what does that tell you?
It's all relevant. If it's not broke, don't fix it.
And you might, if you research and you dig deep inside, you'll see some of these coaches and some of these new breed that has come out that basically all they're doing is just taking most of this information and just kind of giving it a different turn and serving it to you in a different way. So
no, 100%. So let's get things kicked off with time management. Time management training most often begins with setting goals. This process results in a plan with a task list or calendar of activities. That hits it right on the button. So let's dive right into that. So it starts with goals, right? You wake up every day. What are the 3 things you want to accomplish today? Today is Monday, day 1 of the week.
But with procrastination, one of the idea about time management is to overcome procrastination. We want to make sure that we organize your workspace to hopefully delegate more efficiently and plan and prioritize.
Plan and prioritize. There's a couple different ways, that we're planning and prioritizing. We talked about our leads the other day. We're prioritizing our top ones to call back, our nines and tens. We're planning our day, our routes, what we need to do, pick up the loose end on jobs, close deals, what is in my sales funnel for the week, what are my top 5, 10 prospects to keep an eye on. Hey, how's it going? Delegate more efficiently. Touch base on that, Ralph.
Well, what happens is that you want to make sure that you're delegating the task to the powers to be. In other words, if you have a large organization, then you want to delegate accounting to the accounting people. You want to delegate operation to the operation people, or you want to delegate certain tasks about printing. Well, if you need to print something and it needs to be done ASAP, you can't boggle down yourself and try to do it yourself. You should either, if you have a secretary or if you don't, if you got to do everything, then what you got to do is that you got to organize yourself.
Time management.
You got to organize yourself to say, okay, everything that has to do with printing, I'm going to do at this time. Everything that has to do with callbacks, I'm going to do at this time. And this is where you create goals. My goals today is to go ahead and do exactly that. I'm going to go ahead and print out all the things I need to print out. I'm going to go ahead and have a list of tasks that I'm going to go ahead and do. And the ones that I think I can delegate, I'm going to go ahead and delegate. I mean, you don't want to delegate your office manager, your SEO, your SEO plan, because maybe they don't know much about the SEO. But you, as the delegator, you're going to delegate it to somebody who you think might be fit.
And delegating is one of the most probably underestimated leadership skills that one can have, right? Delegating to the right person. Speaking of the guy that just busted up the quote Napoleon Hill, right? In the books that you're reading, the Think and Grow Rich and Laws of Success, it's all about the mastermind, finding that right group. That everybody has a task, even if it's the HR, the secretary, the CEO, the CFO, the controller, the engineer, whatever it may be. All the powers that be, they're good at what they do, and you all work in harmony. That's one thing that Napoleon Hill strived every day, is to work in harmony with the people that he worked with, and that's one of the bigger messages that he conveyed.
And going right into that train of thought is that setting smart goals. Goal setting can be used in every area of your life. Setting goals put you ahead of the pack. Some people blame everything that goes wrong in their life on something or someone else. Successful people dedicate themselves towards taking responsibility for their life, no matter what the unforeseen or uncontrollable.
No, and that's huge. Goals. Every aspect of your life, your relationship, your financial situation, things you want to get accomplished at your house, clean your closet, clean your desk, clean, whatever it is. These are all little tasks, and it feels good to knock those tasks out, man. It really does, out of the park. I've always been a firm believer, when you're writing your goals, you got your personal, your business goals, you break it down, you track it. And remember that, we talked about this all the time. You're measuring yourself. T-Talks. We touch base on such great topics. I'm just go ahead, pat ourselves in the back, Ralph. This is impactful stuff.
Well, here's the one takeaway about setting smart goals.
Yes.
Live in the present. The past cannot be changed. The future is the direct result of what you do right now. Take that to the grave.
Take it to the grave. It's all about, it's what do you do now, today, tomorrow. Guys, we wake up every day with a fresh slate. Go at it. Write some goals. The 3 P's: positive, personal, and possible.
Positive, personal, and possible. Give me positive. Come on. I know you got this.
Positive. So your goals are always positive. No matter what you say, it's always positive. It goes all the way back to what the law of attraction, right? Like attracts like. Just keep it that simple.
Well, we could get fired up about a goal such as find a career that's not boring. Goals should be phrased positively, so they could help you feel good about yourself and what you're trying to accomplish. A better alternative might be enroll in pre-law classes so I can help people with legal problems.
There you go.
Personal. Why should a goal
Go
be
ahead.
personal?
Tell me, why should it go personal?
They must reflect your own dreams and value, not those of a friend or a family or the media. So when crafting your goal statement, always use the word I, I, I in the sentence to brand it as if it's your own. When goals are personal, guess what happened? You're motivated to succeed and take a greater pride in your accomplishment. And last but not
Awesome.
least, possible.
Awesome. Let's hear it.
Come on, no, I need to hear from you. Come on, because
Come on.
you are possible about this.
It's possible. Everything's possible. Is it possible? Is it measurable? Can you get there?
So when setting the goals, be sure to consider what's possible and within your control. Getting into an Ivy League university might be possible if you're earning good grades, but unrealistic if you're struggling. So you need to make sure that your goals are attainable and possible, because the last thing you want to do is create a goal that is unattainable. And when something is unattainable, it's definitely demoralizing.
Got to make it possible. You have to be within grasp. I was reading, really cool. I don't know. It might have been another Musk thing. Who knows? Lift Off. I just ordered that book, but it said go ahead and align your goals, and instead of saying you want to accomplish it in 10 years, go ahead and say you want to accomplish it in 1 year. You're not going to accomplish everything that you think you could in the next 10 years, but you're going to sure as hell be a lot longer and farther off than just that 1 year goal.
Gotcha. I just sent you a love note.
All right.
So the smart way of doing goals is that, number one, and I'm just gonna blob it out and then we'll break it up. They need to be specific. They need to be measurable. They need to be achievable. They need to be relevant. They need to be timed. Now we're gonna break it up into each one. So I'm gonna have you do the specific.
Yeah, as soon as I find what page you're on.
6, my man. 6 notes.
6 notes, love it. Back up to the top. So, all right. We have the topic, T-Talk's topic, prioritizing your goals. Invest your mental focus on one goal. Choose a goal that will have the greatest impact. That sounds familiar.
We're at number 6. So the smart way specific. Success coach Jack Canfield states in his book, Success Principle, that big goals produce big results. In order for you to achieve a goal, you must be very clear about what exactly you want. Often create a list of benefits that are, of the accomplishment of your goals will bring to your life, and that will give you the mind and basically a reason to pursue that goal. Measurable.
Awesome. Measurable. Keeping control. I'm with you. I'm following. I'm just looking ahead here. There's a lot of review questions.
No, page 6. Page 6.
So we're talking about measurable at the moment?
Yes,
Yes, so measurable. It's crucial for goals, right?
that's correct.
Crucial for goals, achievement, you're able to track your progress towards your goal. That's why all goals need to have some form of objective measuring system so that you can stay on track and become motivated, and enjoy the sweet taste of your goals, your progress. We talk about that all the time. Measuring, having that goal in front of you, so you can go ahead and measure it, right? So it has to be relevant. Before you even set the goals, it's a good idea to, sit down and define the core values and your life purpose, because it's these tools that ultimately decide how and what goals you choose in your life. Goals in and of themselves, do not provide happiness. Goals that are in harmony with other life purposes do have the power to make us happy.
Well,
Lovely.
and I know you skipped
Relevant.
there. You skipped the achievable. part of the SMART. So think of a SMART way: specific, S, measurable, M, A, achievable, R, relevant, and T for time. The SMART
Yes.
way. So the
The smart
achievable
way.
is just, again, you're not gonna eat a whole cow. You're gonna eat that cow one bite at a time. So if your goal is, you want to conquer the whole, the whole galaxy. Well, you cannot conquer the whole galaxy. You gotta, conquer one planet at a time. And last but
Awesome.
not least, I know you touch on relevant. You need to make sure, and our smart way, the last, which is the T, is for time. Make sure you set a deadline. Try to, when you any type of goals that you do, you must specify a time. And the reason why is that what it will help you do is for you not to procrastinate so much, and hopefully you break it down into, I want to be done in 6 months, and within that 6 month, the first month I'm going to do this, the second month I'm going to do that, and I got a third month until you finally achieve it on your 6 month or whatever time period you put on that goal.
Awesome.
The next one, now that we talked about SMART, what we want to do is that we want to prioritize our goals. And the way you kind of, unfortunately, what happens is that most people are unwilling to make a conscious decision to give up the things in their life necessary to achieve their goal. The watching TV, watching that Netflix, going out to the movies, trying to spend time with a significant other, with your friends, family. These are all things that are part of the mix. And it's funny because this weekend, I one of the TikTok video, Mr. Wonderful was asked a question as to what will you choose between your significant other or business.
Uh-huh.
And of course, anybody that watched the Shark Tank and knows Mr. Wonderful, he is extremely. I'm looking for a kind word, but I can't think of any. But he will basically prefer the business because it's harder to replace your business than your girlfriend. But that's Mr. Wonderful. Again, there's a balance, and one of the things that a lot of people do this stuff, and they're looking to better themselves. It's not so much for themselves, but everybody around them, for the family, for your kids. And you want to provide the best possible lifestyle to everybody that's significant around you. Either that could be your wife, your kids, your co-workers, the people that make your organization. Those are the people that you kind of work for it. And prioritizing your goal will make sure that you might have a goal to help out in a third world country to break to find a cure for malaria, but yet you're struggling in your business. You might want to refocus and see how you can make your business flourish and help everybody that's part of that business flourish as well, instead of focusing on something that is external. It's a great idea, but there's a reason why, and I'll let you take over. There's a reason why in an airplane, when the oxygen mask comes down, they ask you to put the mask yourself first, then you help the people around you. There's a reason for that.
Definitely.
You cannot help anybody if you're struggling. There's no way.
Impossible. You have to be one with yourself in order to be one with others, and that's full circle. If you're trying to motivate somebody, you have to be motivated within. If you're trying to be positive, help somebody be positive, and you're negative, that's just not going to work.
And it's funny, but visualization. We talked about, vision boards, but why visualization? And let me tell you a couple of reasons why.
Yes, please tell me, really, other than thinking is believing, what the mind, what can conceive and believe it can achieve. Is that another Napoleon Hill?
Keep saying it, brother. Keep saying it. You're right on track, brother. You're right on track.
Is that another Napoleon Hill right there?
I don't know, but it sounded like a Napoleon Hill type of thing.
Go ahead.
Emotionalizing, vision board, list of benefits. So what you want to do is that when you're setting your goals, you want to go ahead and literally visualize your results, whatever that might be. And one of the things that we talked about is that, you should always reward yourself with, once you attain a goal, there should be some positive reinforcement. For a salesperson, money or time off is a positive reinforcement from achieving certain goals. But there's nothing different. We're all human. We like to be rewarded. Not like the new millenniums that they get participating trophy just for showing up in the field. But I'm not going to go into that because I don't want to hurt too many people's feelings.
We're not here to hurt feelings. This is Tea Talks. This is fun, lovable stuff. But yes, whatever the mind can conceive and believe it can achieve, that's my man Napoleon Hill. It should have been right on this slide.
Yes. So it's 10:27. One of the things I kind of wanted to do was hopefully just kind of go through some of the stuff that we hit on page 14, which is the most important, which is not one of the 3 P's of goal setting: people, positive, personal, or possible.
Give me the answer to that one on page 16.
People is not part of the 3 P's: positive, personal, and possible. In the SMART acronym, what does the T stand for?
Is it time,
oh, baby,
to, or together?
You got it right.
It's time. A, number 1.
When prioritizing your goal, is it better to focus on several goals at once? True or false?
False.
Good. In order for visualization to work, it's necessary that you blank your goal as much as possible.
Are you going to share it, populate, emotionalize, or achieve? We're going to go with emotionalize on that one.
That is correct. In which area of your life can goal setting be used? Financial, physical, spiritual, or all of the above?
All of the above. Isn't that amazing?
Correct. Alex for 100 points.
What do I win?
Sometimes your goals should reflect the dream and value of the media, the dream and values of your friend, your dream and values, or all of the above.
My dreams and my values.
That is correct. Alex for 400,000.
Here we go.
Which of these is crucial for goal achieving? Creating vague goals, track your progress towards your goal, setting unrealistic goals, creating a goal that does not have a deadline.
We're going to go with track your goal, track your progress towards your goals.
That is correct.
First 400.
All right. And last but not least, when prioritizing, which goals should you choose? Choose a goal that identifies only what you want. Choose a goal based on how long it will take to achieve. Choose a goal that have the greatest impact on your life, or spread yourself thin by focusing on several goals at once.
We're going to go with choose a goal that will have the greatest impact on your life.
Nice. All right. We're last 2 questions as review. What is one of the best visualization tool? A bar graph, a PowerPoint presentation, a vision board, a list of goals?
We're going to go with a vision board.
And he's right. And last but not least, what will help you materialize your goal into your life?
I'm going to just go ahead and answer this one. It's visualizing and emotionalizing.
All right, guys. So today we talked about time management, and
tomorrow we're going to talk about time management.
Tomorrow we're going to talk about prioritizing your time. And this whole week, we're going to talk about time management, where we have broken up the material to hopefully in 30 minutes we can share as much as we can and be as impactful as we can. Always remember the SMART goal, which stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time.
Thank you for tuning in to ttalks.net. If you have any questions, comments, or something you want us to talk about, email us at raphael@ttalks.net or comment below. Please follow us on YouTube at ttalksnet and Facebook at ttalksnet. Please rate us and don't forget that sharing is caring. Thank you for your support. Till next time, we will T-Talk later.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning into tonight's episode of T Talks. My name's Alex DeLuca, and good night from Naples.
And this is Raphael from Hollywood, Florida, saying good day, good night.